What's up, y'all? So, in my other video, I gave the analogy for roots in the comb. Like branches and leaves on a tree, sometimes they gotta go to leave room for growth, which is the wing aspect. Growth. Fly. Do your own thing. The only expert on you is you. Don't let nobody tell you they know you better than you know yourself. Who said? Who is you? What? That's a lot of nerve. Because first of all, the only expert on you is you. And even if they can see something that you're not able to see because of their perspective, don't mean they know you better. It just means they see something that you don't see. Two people in the same room can have a different experience, or two people having the same experience can have two varying perceptions of that same experience. Keep that in mind, because some people do think they have the power to discourage you, and they really do believe that. You don't have to accept that, because it ain't what you called, it's what you answer to. Okay? Give no one the power to discourage you at all, ever. Do you, be you. Only you know what's best for you. Of course, there's going to be somebody that's going to be like, oh, I know. As soon as you tell somebody something, they might use it against you. They might, and they might not. But once you say, oh, I want to do this or I want to do that. Oh, I know somebody who could such and such. And then you're on that path. Keep it to yourself. Just do what you're going to do. Just do it. Unless you require and need some sort of assistance, then that can and should maybe be requested. But by and for and from who? Okay? That's it. I just want to encourage you to be true to yourself. Whatever it takes, whatever it may be. As long as it ain't hurt nobody else. Like, what is the problem? There is none. That's what. This is page 6. And I'm going to read it to you right now. Now comes the time to question why we are being commanded and bullied into what not to do, in order to force compliance within a system designed only to fail us on every level. While learned helplessness is only one of the many generational curses encouraging complacency with mediocrity and low standards upon entire communities, it is a prime example of manipulated dependence hindering our efforts to break the chains of inability and evolve beyond the world's designated punching bags and doormats. No, that we are not, nor your pawns. Chess, not checkers. To add insult to injury, they charge us for our very own land and its resources that wars have been fought for, and then add taxes and interest on top of it all. Legal extortion. There are a constant flow of disrespectful attacks and sneaky jack moves to dodge occurring daily for us that have seemed to become the norm. Why? Why is that? It's not acceptable. Disrespect is unacceptable. You gotta teach folks how to treat you, and apparently the lesson has not been learned very well. That's what I'm here to say. For example, we eat from everyone else's culture that can claim an actual nationality. Italian, Asian, Mexican, Greek, French, and even Africa. Yes, I say Africa because even though I have never been there, I feel forced into claiming African American or Black when I am an Aboriginal American with roots dating back to before Colombo, which is his real last name, but he changed it to Columbus to make it sound Latin. Everybody changing their name so they don't be who they are. I ain't gonna mention nobody else's, but Okay, I'm going to read that. I'm going to read that last sentence again. Yes, I say Africa because even though I have never been there, I feel forced into claiming African American or Black when I am an original American with roots dating back to before Colombo invaded with all his mess and drama. Kill, steal, destroy. However, this is only a small thing to a giant, because as long as people are trying to be the authority over other people's background, the bottom line is that you were either born with melanin or you were not. Hence, melanation reigns. Reigns. I don't know if you can see that, but which is all inclusive. All inclusive. All inclusive. And allows everyone a place to belong. Here. Now. While we heal, evolve, and find or create our soul tribes. Excuse me. Find or create meaning they either exist or you're going to create them. Because in the power, you got a problem with me, you take it up with my creator. Okay? That's it, and that's all. Because I was made and created and designed to be exactly who, how, what, and where I am. Not asking nobody's permission to be who I am. It's just not an option. And I don't want you to either. That's all I'm saying. My soul tribe already exists. It's already established. Nothing can get in the way of that. Nothing and no one. I need that to be very clear. This partly explains why I only relate to the word Black with regard to my people's understanding of it and what we have been taught to believe about ourselves as a people. However, I do not relate at all on any level to the word Black as a valid, culturally internalized connection, because it does not represent or recognize a place of origin and therefore cannot be claimed as a nation. For this reason, I am fully able to communicate without judgment by meeting people wherever they are in life and accepting their authentic selves. This way, we can all still teach, learn, and create together during our growth and healing process. This seems like a good start towards family healing, like few grown folks know how to do. This is why I need you. Because it cannot be done without unity. And I spell unity in red with YOUNITY. Okay. No, I was going to type it in, but my phone will fall or some shit and I get distracted. This is why you will not hear me refer to race or color, because they are deadly distractions with no real meaning or value beyond the oppressor's goal of confusing and further dividing us. Races are meant to be ran, and colors have only been assigned for us to race against each other as opposed to for each other. And Black is the lowest and the darkest energy spiritually, and white is the highest. So, spiritually, if you say black power, you're giving power to that which is actually against you, but you possess the white supremacy that they claim because it's not the color of the skin. It's the spiritual light that you reflect. That's all. So I get it. I get it. The roots is black power. When we say it, it's going to the darkness. When they say it, they're saying it correctly because it is supreme, but they don't possess it. See what I'm saying? So if they're not white spiritually at all ever, and then you call them white, which is not what they are, you give them the power that you possess. You give them your attention. You pay it dearly with what they want you to see outside of yourself. Here and here. Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? We are much easier to control, consume, and destroy when we are divided into lanes and sections while they watch and enjoy the show, because they are the only ones benefiting from our division and our struggle. But if you notice, nothing moves without us. Nothing moves without us. We just moving all this shit for them. That's over. Are we clear? Can you hear me now?